Guys, we have learned so much about the straight line. Now I have two questions here. Let's try how to solve these two questions. This is like a exam type of question. So let's do this first, right? So basically in this one we have two lines. Three lines actually. Three lines intersect with each other at these 3 points A, B, C. And then the question now is asking what is the equation of BC. So firstly, if you want to form an equation, basically we need to know this. This is the general equation of a straight line, which is y equal to mx plus c. So firstly, we need to know what is the gradient of BC. Gradient of BC will be the y minus y. So I can use this -2 minus 3. Then 1 will minus 4. So in this case I have -5 and this is -3. So my gradient will be 5/3 in this case, right? So next thing is we are looking for C. So that means it's actually if when the line touches here, what is the value here? This is actually the C value, but we can use the equation to get it. So next thing is you write this 5/3 x, because we already found m. Now we need to find the C value. Use any of these two coordinates, the xy value, to sub in here to get the C. Let's say I use B. So the by coordinate is -2, and this is 5/3, still 5/3. Then the x is 1 here, and the next thing is I need to solve this to get the C value, right? So you have -2 here. When I move this over here, I get minus 5/3 also. So in this case, the C value will be plus these two together, we get -3 and 2/3. Okay, so basically this is answer. So we just have to rewrite it, make it into y equal to positive 5/3 x minus 3 and 3/2. You can leave the answer like that, or even though it can be in improper fraction, is okay. Just this will be the answer. Okay, the next one is given that these two equation here, we need to know what is the value of a. Value of a. We need to know the value of a, which is the coordinate of a, by using what? Simultaneous equation, right? Remember, you can use algebra way to solve it. So let's say you have this and put it as equation 1, and this one is 4x minus y equal to 6, put it as equation 2. So you have actually two methods to do, if you still remember in year 9, the substitute method and the elimination method. So in this case I would prefer to use elimination method because it's a few easier, a lot easier. So let's say I times the equation 1 with 2. So by doing that, I have 4x here and make it into 6y equal to 34. So I make it as equation 3. So basically a 1 and 3 are the same exactly. So you just ignore this now. So now focus on these 2 and 3. So in order to get rid of this 4x, I need to minus it. Let's say 2 minus 3. The equation 2 will minus 3. So this one minus this one get nothing. So this one will be -y minus 6y, you get -7y. And 6 we're going to minus this, so you get -28. So in this case, I found that y is actually equal to 4. Then from here, I sub in here to get the x value, or even anywhere, anyone. So I have 4x minus 4 equal to 6. So 4x equal to 10. Then bring it over, become 10. X will be equal to 10/4, which is the 2.5 in this case. So from here, I know the coordinate of A will be 2.54. Right? This is how I got the answer. This is by using algebra way to find the intersection of the two lines, which is this one and that one. All right? Okay, clear? Next one. This question. All right? This question, given that actually this one don't have, it's just like that. So given that A is this one, B is this one, the question asks you to find the length of AB, right? So we have learned the formula. You remember this one, the x2 minus the x2 minus the x1 and y2 minus y1 square thing, the Pythagoras theorem stuff. So basically it's like that. You use x minus x, -2 will minus 4. Then the y will minus the y, but then both of these will be going to be square. After that, you square root the whole answer. That means you have 6 here, 6, 36 here, and this one is negative 18. Negative 18 square is how much? Let's see. 18 square. 18 square will get 324. 324 plus 36 is 360. So you get square root of 360. Square root of 360 is exactly what? 610. So that means the length of AB is 610. 6 square root of 10, sorry. You can leave the answer, don't leave the answer like that, but leave the answer in decimal points, one with 3 significant figure. So you get this. You can write more or make it into 19.0 also can. Okay. Next one is to find the equation of AB. The equation of AB is like the previous one. Firstly you need to find what is gradient of AB. Gradient of AB will be the y minus y and x minus x. That means you get negative 18. This is negative 6. Then you can answer as 3. So that means the gradient will be 3. So y equal to 3x plus c. The next thing is you want to find the c value. Use a, the x and y value here, put here, y 3 negative 2 plus c. Then in order to find c, okay, this is negative 6 here, bring over, become plus 6. So you have plus 6 minus 5. That means the c value will be positive 1. So that means you have successfully found out 3 and 1. So rewrite it. 3x plus 1 will be the equation of this is answer equation of AB. Okay, easy, right? Okay, next one. Find the midpoint of AB. Meaning to say I want to know the value of this coordinate. The value of this coordinate. Okay, right? So we can use the formula. Remember this. The x plus the x. Now in this case it's plus, not minus. So negative 2 will plus 4. And the y is negative 5 plus 13. Then you have 2 divided by 2 get 1. This one will get 8 divided by 2 get 4. So basically the midpoint will be with the coordinate 1, 4. Alright? Okay. Why we need to find midpoint of AB? That is to lead you to answer the next question, which question asks for equation of the perpendicular bisector of AB. Perpendicular bisector is a line. The original graph is like that. AB is like that. Perpendicular means it will cut through the midpoint. Cut midpoint here. You cut through the midpoint with a right angle triangle and like that. So this is the next equation that we need to find here. This one, right? So firstly, I have a coordinate here, which is 1, 4. And next thing, I need to find the m, the gradient of this one. So since I know, do we have a AB? Yes, we have. The gradient of AB is equal to 3. So basically, the m is 3 for this one. This one is m equal to 3. So this one will be negative 1 over 3. Right? So now I already know you have negative 1 over 3 x plus c. So I need to know what is the c value of this perpendicular bisector of AB, because this new one is passing through the midpoint here 1, 4. So I have to use this to get the c value. So 4, y is 4 here, and then negative 1 over 3, 1 is for the x, and then find the c. So c is 4 and 1/3, because when you bring over, you can plus. So after we have this again, rewrite again negative 1 over 3x plus 4 over 1 over 3, 4 and 1 over 3. That will be the equation of the perpendicular bisector of AB. Right? So that's basically how we solve this straight line question. If you have any more problem, then we discuss in future. Thanks.